All right, class. This is just a brief tutorial on how to do discussion posts. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to your discussion tab, and then you'll see you have a discussion due here for week one. And there is usually a writing prompt for it, tells you when it's due. And here is the procedure for this. Basically, once you've chosen the discussion tab, you're going to write read the assignment prompt, and then you're going to write a one full page to two page discussion, depending on the writing prompt. Some of them ask for one full page, some of them may ask for 2 to 3 pages. You're just going to have to read the prompt. But the post itself that you write is 60% of the total grade, or usually 6 points out of 10. Then after you make that post, you can go and write a 4 to 6 sentence response to two of your fellow students, posts or threads. And that's the other 4 points, or 40% of the 10-point grade. Sometimes the whole thing's worth 20 points, but it's always broken down 60-40 in the post and then the two responses. It needs to be on time to get full credit. And the 4 to 6 sentence response has to further the conversation intellectually. It has to engage. You've got to read what the person posted in their thread, and you've got to respond to it in an intellectual way. It can't just be, oh, I really like what you said. I really agree. It's got to take the conversation further. So make sure it's on time, right? Make sure you've responded to the two other students' posts either that day or hopefully within 2 days at the latest. Sometimes somebody posts first and there's nobody to respond to, so I generally grade them 2 days after. Um, if I was you, I would make this a Word document and save it or email it to yourself so you don't lose it. This happens every semester. Plagiarism rules apply. These discussion posts have to come from you. You have to write them. It has to be your ideas. It can't be something you copy and paste off the internet. All right. As far as how you treat each other, we got to talk to each other with respect in these things, right? So we don't talk badly. If you disagree with what something means, you say it politely. Like I have some examples here. I had a different take on what that meant. My interpretation was a little bit different. That may be true, but I also thought this. Sometimes things can have multiple meanings. But the one thing you definitely want to do is you don't want to just summarize what you read. Remember, we're about critical thinking. Anybody can just read a book and tell you what it said. We're about talking about what those things mean. So summarizing will get you no points. We've got to respond to what the writing prompt in the discussion asks for. And it's got to be minimum full page in length. Some of them are going to ask for more. Anyways, all right. So that's all for this tutorial on how to do the discussion posts.